Ohayo gozaimasu. Hello. Yes, I'm recording my own stream. That's a good point. Always with the technical issues. Hello. Let's take a look. Okay, so today it's the second day streaming for the first time this year. It's going to be interesting. Get my sea legs back, as it were. And yeah, I'm just going to carry on with the last week's picture. I have nothing to talk about today. But we'll see as we get into it, see if I can find things to chat about. Let's have a go. Let's transition to. Et voila. So, I'm trying something new this time. As you can see, I've got my canvas where I can zoom in, zoom out, rotate, do all my lines, and at the same time, it'll show up in a little version. I will probably make this a lot nicer in the future, but as for right now, I'm just sort of testing, experimenting, and seeing how we go. I've decided with the first part of the stream, I'm definitely not putting it up on YouTube, because I had copyrighted music. It's pretty simple. As for this part, I'm using a new playlist with non-copyrighted music, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, are you going to behave for me, computer? You are slightly very laggy. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that... Come on, behave. There we go, beautiful. Absolute top speed, computer. If I had an audience, guess what would be going on my wish list? I mean, technically I could do it myself anyway. Maybe. But it would be a real push and it would dip into what meager savings I've got. Oh, you are behaving a lot worse than last time. Maybe I'll close the stream itself and just trust that it works. Just close all my spare windows. There we go, I think that's everything I can realistically get rid of. And let's try and draw a hand. I almost forgot which direction send worked there. Honestly, I still can't draw hands. I just draw little sausages. And they sometimes look like fingers. More often than not, I need to do a lot of tweaking. There we are. Did I ever figure out what I'm doing in this picture? No. No, I did not. Honestly, I didn't even think about it. But that's the fun of it. We get to explore together. Okay, let's add in her tail, and then I think what I'm going to do is focus on the line work. Or, you know what, I haven't drawn her wings in a very long time. Why don't we just add them in? It's like a happy little tree, happy little wings. There we go. Now, Tun has very stylistically simple wings. This is mostly in part because I never properly learned how to draw wings. I did a lot of bird sketches when I was younger, but it never really stuck with me. Maybe I could learn now? Well, maybe, yeah. Do some bird studies. I could always do that on stream. Get myself some references. You see, it almost sounds like I'm actually talking to someone. Sounds like I'm answering questions. Well, that's the trick I picked up from Zootopia. Well, Zootropolis in the UK, I believe. Oh my gosh, I've got the name of the film. Come on, computer. You know what I said about tweaking the hands? Well, this is it. You should never feel ashamed in adjusting or changing your picture partway through. That being said, I never do that when I actually get to the line work, but no, get past the line work. Hello, pen. There you are. It's a fairly old computer. I couldn't tell you how old. I don't remember these things. I want to wager that it's somewhere around 7 to 10 years old. Which feels old to me. I should definitely put some kind of box, quiet computer, around the mini drawing. I think that would look good. Okay, then we're going to change the colour of the lines to blue so that I can see them clearly. And get my brush, my inking brush. This can be very interesting, for me mostly. Oh, I should also have my chat open so I can see just how many people aren't talking to me. Hello! It's 0. Okay, I'm making it sound like I'm not happy with that number. I don't really mind. I'm quite comfortable with no one watching, to be honest. But I just want to justify the talking to myself part, really. It feels weird. I don't tend to catch myself talking to myself when I'm on my own. But I do very often do so when there are other people around, and I like to call myself an introvert. Mostly because I think I am. You know, label yourself correctly and all that. But you shouldn't put yourself into a box. Yes, this is true. Just because I think of myself as an introvert doesn't mean I need to completely behave as though I want to stay shut off from the world. That's not healthy. Even if maybe I would like to be shut off from the world. No, okay, we don't do that. We don't do that. We're going to behave. I did go out today though. I went and saw Red 1. It's official. I've seen a Christmas movie in November. Christmas is around the corner. I don't make the rules, that's just how they are. I enjoyed the film. I didn't expect to not enjoy it. I didn't go into it feeling any sort of apprehension or... I really expected I'd enjoy it. How do I put it? It wasn't... It's no Miracle on 34th Street. It's no How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It's not one of the big films that you're going to need to see day in, day out. Well, Christmas Day in, Christmas Day out. But I do recommend it. It's a fun romp. Very enjoyable. I can definitely tell Chris Evans had a fun time. Dwayne Johnson definitely played Dwayne Johnson very well. Yeah, I think if you like Christmas movies, if you like a bit of action, if you like Chris Evans, I recommend it. You don't have to like all three. Can you see how stuttery the computer is turning that? It can barely handle the workload. I was just waiting for my computer to be quiet for a minute there. Let's see, what else? I have watched Jazz's latest video. I do not need to explain who Jazza is. And it was about AI art. I am quite against AI art. Like, very firmly against AI art. I'm a little bit more flexible when it comes to the usage of AI in art. Not to replace any areas of it, more as a sort of support tool. If you need a sort of concept, an idea for how like a background might work, or not really a pose. I mean, the problem is I don't trust AI, so I can't really give any real recommendations of how I might use it. And I largely would rather not. Apart from some silly goofies, generating a couple of crazy oddball things just to mess with the AI itself rather than for anything, I haven't used it. If I want poses, I'll go search certain pose websites. If I want landscapes, I'll look for terrain, landscaping things in general. Oh, I have not done her eyelids. Simple. And like whatever people think about AI in general, okay, that is a different topic to my actual thoughts. I'm quite against generative AI. I am against AI used as art. I just don't see its merit. Don't mind me, I'm mostly just talking to myself. Keep myself company, you know? Oh, I did not think that through. Let's change that cut a little. Yeah, that should work well enough. Okay, I've completely derailed my train of thought. I don't know where I was going with any of that. Oh, I just noticed we've got people here. Hello! See, I do look at chat sometimes. Hi! I'm going to suppress my anxiety there. Oh my gosh, hello. I know. There's multiple reasons why I haven't heard you speak in a long time. Yes, because I hate my voice. But it's okay, I'm trying. How are you doing? I think it's universal. I am doing okay. As my honest assessment, I'm streaming, I'm getting myself back into the swing of things. Which is a very good point. Next week I'm not streaming because I want to have some lamb, and that means not being at home, so no stream. Good thing I don't have a schedule yet. Aww. Well, you're entitled to your opinion even if I disagree with it. But thank you for saying I have a nice voice. You think. I'm on board with the you think part. I like that. I wonder what the delay is. I don't need to find out, I'm just curious. So let's see, what have you missed? For the past 20-ish minutes I've just been rambling into nothing. And I do mean rambling. Coming up with anything to talk about. We could probably time it, but I'm too lazy, is a sentiment I definitely share. When it comes to the delay, I think it's just important to not worry too much. It's not like I can particularly control it, and I don't particularly care to. Oh, I don't know what you did, by the way, but you coming on and chatting with me has made my computer behave. Look at this nice smooth turning. Whee. Oh! Someone was here for that. Cool. I did, yes. I was rambling. I spoke about Red 1. New Christmas movie. And yeah, I enjoyed it, and I do recommend it. No, it's just come out in the cinema, it's not on Netflix. Oh, I think it came out only last week? Never heard of it, that's absolutely fine. I think at the end of the day I'm still going to enjoy the classics. Miracle on 34th Street, The Santa Claus, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Nightmare Before Christmas, although that's a Christmas Eve movie, Die Hard, all the Christmas films. Is it true they play Harry Potter a lot during this time of year? I can't say that they do. I don't really watch terrestrial TV anymore. Oh, what would you call it? Satellite TV? I don't watch that anymore. It's mostly watching on Disney Plus or YouTube. I will occasionally put on the BBC iPlayer, which is basically terrestrial TV, kind of, sometimes live. I don't watch cable or satellite either unless there's a tornado warning. Yeah, I think at that point I would watch it too. One movie I do remember a lot over the festive period was Independence Day. That famously Christmas Eve / New Year's movie of aliens attacking the world and America fighting it off. I swear that was on every single year, and it probably still is. Exactly. See, you get it. Nothing more Christmassy than America blowing stuff up. We have our own show of enjoying blowing things up. We had fireworks night very recently, and there was absolute tons of fireworks. Get it? Tons of fireworks? No. Okay, good. I love fireworks. Yep, exactly. Hello. I didn't get to catch up last week. How are you doing? I have a new chat. New member in the chat. Well, I say new. It's a very familiar face. Although, if I recall, didn't often listen to my vocals, usually typing only, which is totally fine by me. Everyone should be able to enjoy the content the way they want to. Wow, actually pretty close to done with the lines. Dang, you don't have to control Z nearly as much as I do. Right now I don't. Oh, I say that. Normally, I feel like I'm control Zing all the time. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. You jinxed it. I am doing pretty good. Okay, hold on chat. I think I just heard something at the door. I'll be back. Hi again. Now, Where was I before I got abruptly murdered? I looked up Rated 1 and it doesn't play near me until the 14th. Wow, we really do just get things early over here a lot of the time. I have literally no idea why. And I actually worked in the cinema for a fair while, so... a lot of good that did me. I'm gonna say, oh actually, what was it like working there? There we go, I might ask you a question to myself now. I'm going to say it was really good. Sorry if I'm on the microphone. Really good, really fun, really stressful, and my first real job when I was younger. The classic thing beat me, my depression, my anxiety got the best of me, and I ended up quitting in an unpleasant way, but while I was not influenced by my mental health, it was just energetic. There's loads of things going around, new films to watch on a weekly basis, and I got to watch them for free. And it lets me have my little brag of being one of the first people in the world to watch Iron Man. It's a curse. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. If you're young, if you've got the enthusiasm, if you enjoy movies, a cinema is a great place to go. You get to be part of good customer service. You get to learn some very interesting ways of dealing with customers. At least I think. Oh my gosh, I've got to have a sleeve. But then you could probably say the same thing about working as, well, maybe I could. I'm guessing here, but working as a delivery driver, you get to meet lots of interesting people. You get to be energetic and go out. Maybe there's free food, I don't know. Is the armpit line incomplete? Yes. Yes it is. I like the word interesting. It puts a particular spin, depending on how you say it. Oh, that was interesting. Ah yes, that was very, interesting. English, to some degree, is definitely a tonal language. How am I doing here? I think I'm essentially done with the lines. Oh no, the amount of people that answer in their underwear is higher than you'd think. See, the problem is there that I think a lot of people answer in their underwear. That worries me. And when I say a lot, I reckon probably like a good 20 to 40% of people. I love the power of interesting. Okay. It tells them an androgynous name is delivering their pizza, and it's mostly women who do it, so maybe they're expecting a dude. Well, There are some famous movies out there. Movies being a very strong word. Maybe they've been influenced. But if it's done intentionally, honestly, that's pretty gross. Oh, that didn't work at all, why not? Oh, because I did the wrong colour. There we go. First things first, I like to block out the outside, is the best way I can describe it. Make it a sort of filter layer, and then put it onto arrays. As you can see, it just cuts out everything behind it. It means I can squiggle all over the lines as much as I like. And I forgot to give myself my reference. Honestly, I didn't think I'd make it this far. Yes, it is. I've been using Picarto for a while now. Previously, it was GIMP. I do not recommend GIMP. Usually I just fill in the colour with the bucket and then use the alpha thing, whatever it's called, to shade and add markings. Yeah, there is a lot of that going on. It's how I add my markings and things. I think it's mostly just an old practice to block out the background, because I was watching some of my old videos, my old recordings, from like 4 years ago, and it didn't have any of this cool functionality of just, honestly, just doing that was difficult for it. I've done something. What have I done? There we go. What was I saying? Yeah, just doing something like that was difficult for Picarto, so I had to use the lasso tool a lot. I had to use the wand tool, and that wasn't reliable. So it's probably just an artifact of old usage. But yeah, Picarto is absolutely free, open source. Probably not comparable to Photoshop, but I haven't used Photoshop in a very long time. But it's still got a lot of really strong elements to it, and it's constantly improving. As I said, 4 years ago it just wasn't quite there, but now I feel very comfortable with it. Oh yeah, yes, you can absolutely animate with it, which on my YouTube channel, any animations I've done have been done through Picarto. Again, it's not perfect yet. It's not got all the features I might want. I think sound is very difficult to implement in Picarto, so you'd still want to use other tools. Hey, another Picarto user. Fantastic. Okay, I don't need to keep selling Picarto then, but yeah, the animation, I am going to continue to use the animation for that. I just really hope they add the sound that I want, like the ability to add sound properly. So if you use Picarto, This is my next question. I'm already familiar with the animation. Excellent. Okay, good, good. If you use Critter, that probably means you draw, you practice art, you sound like you animate. Excellent. I'm really curious. Where do you post your work? And where can I find it? I'm hoping that sounds like a really normal question to ask. Doesn't come across as creepy at all. Ah. Post your work in DeviantArt. Oh! Well, welcome to Picarto, and thank you for joining my stream specifically. There are loads of fantastic artists on here. Yay! How do I phrase my words? I've been given too much positive emotion now. Okay. So you post on DeviantArt. What's your username, please? I can't handle all the positivity. I'm just a silly little girl that just draws silly little things. Awesome. Okay, I would like to check out your DeviantArt in a bit when I'm not streaming, so I don't get too distracted. Pop that there. There we go. Right. Technically, I'm still on DeviantArt, but I've moved to a new website now. Mostly because I'm a little disillusioned with the... Wait a minute. Wait, Derpy. Oh, am I still linked on that? Oh. That's a good point. Well, I completely forgot about that. I missed the Derpy Guru days. I do still doodle ponies, but I've mostly moved away and back into Anthro now. I could say the same for DeviantArt, yeah. I miss the good old DeviantArt. Which is why I'm happy to work with a website called Cheesy Art, which I wholly recommend at least having a look at. I have to shill them. It's in my contract. It's not. Actually, I prefer this website. Do we have that domain? That is a good question. See, now I'm thoroughly distracted. No, well that's sad. We've got Cheesy Fart, and I think we've got... Ooh, I don't think we do. I don't want to give you a website that doesn't exist. Oh, what is that one? Something gay. Something gay is always a good thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna chill Cheesy just a little tiny bit more. Feel free to ignore me. It's always personal choice. But Cheesy Art is a website that invokes the old feeling of the internet. Old DeviantArt style, lots of customization. Very small community at the moment, about 10,000, 12,000 people I think it was, last check. It's got journals, it's got lots of different art styles you can, art files you can upload, including Flash files. Old school Flash, still on the internet. We refuse to let it die. I miss Flash days too. I know Newgrounds still exists and still has all the Flash, most if not all, of the Flash from the old days. It's just, it feels like when Flash died, that part of the community kind of died with it. Which is a great shame. Okay, that's enough for cheesy chills. Yeah. Old internet officially died with it. Yeah. Definitely how it feels. Flash games and MySpace. And I just got a message from my partner saying they're on their way home. So that's going to be me wrapping up the stream in just a moment. There we go. A little bit of progress made today. I got to chat with some good people. Successfully prevented you from finishing your art. Yep. That's okay, I'm happy to carry on with it next time. Task successful. Ooh, that tripped up in my mouth. Hello. It's that time again where I get to do some streaming. And it's been a couple of weeks since my last stream, but that's okay. I have a new headset, so my voice might be a bit louder. It might be picking up more things. If there's any issues, I'll fix them as we go. Or I'll try to anyway. So, let's get back to the drawing. Hello. We're just carrying on with what we was doing last time, which I'm sure was only 2 weeks ago, but it feels like forever. I've got my references now, I've got my colours, so that'll make life a little easier. So yeah, let's get to business. Oh no, I know how to draw. I've only been doing this for absolutely donkey's years. There we go, that's a lot better. It's a little, like, cheaty way of colouring in, but it's just the flats. Oh, yes, so, that's what I was going to talk about just a little bit. I have been ill for a very long time now, like nearly 2 weeks. Only like a cold or something like that, but it's been very irritating. It's been sapping a lot of my focus, so I've been struggling to do other things as well. And that's the main reason I wasn't online last time. Because I just could not. I had this horrible cough. I've still got the cough. I still feel it. But I'm better now. Oh, doing better. Better enough to focus. Peak content. I did come back into this drawing and felt like I've been working on it so long I need to do something else. But I've not really. It's just because of like time itself. Because this is nearly a month worth of drawing one picture, which feels like an age to me. Don't know if anyone else feels that sort of way. Just in sort of general. Okay, so if I click my microphone, it's probably just because I'm muting myself and I don't have a nice soft... Oh wait, yes I do. I can do that. And that allows me to cough and wheeze in peace. So that you don't have to hear it. So this is my attempt at streaming to give myself the confidence, and also as a sort of pre-cheesy art stream, because they like to stream every Friday at 7 o'clock GMT, which should be in about 50 minutes, except today there is no stream because it's been moved to tomorrow. So that'll be the 30th of November at 7 PM GMT, which is going to be very exciting because it's someone's birthday. Not mine. It's going to be Rye's birthday, and as many of us as can be there are going to be there in the stream, sort of join in, have some fun. I'm hoping there's going to be some shenanigans. What am I doing with this drawing? Let's nick that colour. I am technically going to be out that day, but that's okay, because I'm going to make sure I have the time to actually join in the stream. Well, from chat. And I'm kind of struggling to think about what I've done this week. Been playing a lot more Phasmophobia. I assume that was out last time I was streaming, and been having a lot of fun with that. It is very addictive. No, I don't like that. What if that was... I don't like that either. That should do. No, that shouldn't do. I'm losing it, chat. Absolutely. I am hoping to see the new Sonic movie that's coming out next month. Very excited about that. Shadow the Hedgehog is absolutely my favourite character. Yes, I know, total edgelord. That looks okay. I even, unironically, enjoyed the game from, I don't know when it was, but the Shadow the Hedgehog standalone game. Even with all the guns, I found it fun. And that's all you need in a video game. Oh, I am definitely feeling like I need coming to the end of this one. You know when you just worn down with a single task and you feel like you're doing it forever and it just drains your energy? I like it, I enjoy this. Tun is absolutely my favourite character, obviously. Share a namesake and all that. But just doing the same task over and over gets tiring. Perfect. There we go. I like to think that my style was a little bit simplistic, but not in a bad way. I like the idea that they could be animated, which is definitely a plan. To get back to animation, I've got some things going on in the background. I just need to get on and do them. Age-old problem. Let's go with sticking with that red colour. Ooh, you'll make up on her finger now. These simple design philosophies help things, in theory, get animated later on, but also makes life easier for me. I don't have the best of memories, and I can't always be going back and forth to the references so heavily when I'm trying to draw, especially when I can't see when I'm trying to draw. So I don't have to worry about overly complicated markings or things like that. Speaking of which, I forgot some. Much better. Okay, I think that's basically it for this one, this drawing. I could go in with shading and detailing, but I'm really not that fussed about it. This was just sort of a sketch anyway. So let's add in... This might seem wild. Fill with the foreground color. And we're just gonna cover up. You'll see why in a minute. Oh, I hope you will, if I've done this right. Just widen that. There we go. So what I'm doing is I'm just creating a nice frame, hopefully. And we'll click erase on that and abracadabra. It didn't work. You can tell it's live on air. There we go. And then, now that we've got that in place, I'm just going to add some little background details. Nothing special. If it works. Oh no. Oh, I know why. Never mind. At least I think I know what I'm doing. There we go, that's better. It's a simple effect, but it doesn't need to be complicated. And voila! I'll add my signature to that, save it, and that's basically it. You know, if there was someone around right now, I'd ask them what would they like me to draw next. And that's the big question, isn't it? Save that. Nice. Pardon me. I don't know if that picked up. My microphone is making a lot of wibbly noises on the audio mixer. But compared to my last one, when it goes quiet, it goes dead quiet, which is very nice. Okay then. Let's see. Let's start a new page, new project. Computer's behaving very nicely right now. Here we go. And we'll match that over here. Lovely. And always save your work, even before you start it. That way it's nice and easy to hit the Control S.
I just hope that someday someone would love me.
There we go. I was just making sure not to dox my my computer there. That would have been very embarrassing. Okay, so let's ask, what should I draw next? If I were to ask a very particular person, I think she would say something Christmassy, as we're heading into the season soon. So I may as well start something Christmassy. Okay, I'll draw a couple of ideas and we'll see what takes our fancy. Come on, brain, just start drawing something. Don't need to worry about art block when you're just drawing pretty much anything. It doesn't even have to be good. Or how about opening a present? Okay, let's not get too bogged down in that. Putting up tinsel. No, I don't like that one. Wow, no, you're right. Art block is painful. How about something that's outside of my normal characters? Something very different. If I go with drawing Santa, but I don't know. We could draw a furry center and throw something more my style. He would he be a reindeer? See, this is where I need to look up references. I have no idea how to draw dudes. I do enjoy Christmas. All the festivities, the feasting, the present giving, not just present receiving, but the actual giving presents, finding something for someone that's just right. It gets harder and harder every year, but it's very worth it. Heavy? No. Wide are the shoulders that carry the burden. I'm sure there's something there. Heaven knows if I can think of any of these. There we are. No, that's not going to work. Move that to the side as well. I don't actually have to come up with anything. I could just keep doodling and sketching until 7 o'clock. Yep, we're doing an hour of streaming today. How about... I could really do with references and ideas. Something like this could work. It's a bit more of a dynamic. We put a chimney top there. something like that. Okay, yeah, I think we found the style of image I want. So let's get rid of those. Just in case, I'll just move them to another layer. I might come back to them. I probably won't, but you never know. Okay, that doesn't give much verticality to the picture. That's a bit better. One moment. Remember to hydrate. Okay, so let's see what I can work with. What's beautiful about art is it doesn't ever have to be good. It just has to be what you want it to be. As best you can, anyway. There's plenty of examples in the world where art just isn't... It's hard to say objectively good, but art isn't subjectively good. There we go, subjectively. In places where you'd expect it to be largely subjectively good, like the comic book industry, for example. I've been recently watching a video about some of the monstrosities that go into official Marvel comics, or even DC comics, some of them. And wow, I don't think I like Frank Miller's art that much. Just saying. He's got a style, but it's not one that I enjoy. And but that's just subjective. What I mean by almost objectively bad is when you have drawings like that infamous Captain America picture, where he has just the weirdest body shape and pecs just moving out of his spine. It is a sight to behold. But that got made into a official comic piece, so you don't have to be perfect either. Is that the message I want to give there? It's the message I take away from it. Go with... I think reindeers have pretty broad noses. I should probably look up a reference. Always a good idea. Oh, almost listening to my own stream there. Let's have a look. Reindeer. Ah, yeah, they got beautiful honkers. But they don't look like that. Hello, music. Well, that was a weird way for it to end. No matter. Just move that over there. I'm not sure this is going to be a great representation, but I'm mostly doing my own thing. Having fun, just drawing, chilling out, vibing with the music, talking into the ether. Practicing my voice. Sort of. Having fun. Has anyone ever used Glaze? The anti-AI image processing? Because I want to know if anyone else has the same difficulty with it I do. I find it to be very computer intensive, and it takes a very long time. I'm hoping that's not just me, but it might be a sign I need to... I don't know. Not a good sign, if it is just me. I tried to glaze an image earlier. I'm getting some things ready for Sheezy's social media. Tried to glaze an image earlier, and it reckoned it was going to take half an hour. It took nearly an hour and a half. There was nothing else going on my computer. Literally just, I put the glaze on, and let it run and ignored it. I was watching YouTube on TV. As a tangent, you know what I'd like to be doing right now? I've got a drawing that I really need to get back to. And I need to spend some time doing so, but I don't want to do it on the stream because the drawing is just too big for OBS to handle at the same time. So it's not much of a tangent because we're still talking about the specs of my computer. There we go. And now, mix some stuff up. There we are. But I'm putting on the, I'm going back to it again. Putting on glaze on my images and the social images because, well, I don't want them scraped. And Twitter has been very adamant that they are going to be scraping everything on there. I don't want them scraped. Sheezy doesn't want them scraped. The artists definitely don't want them scraped. So hopefully this can help to poison the well and make it unreadable for now. Because that's the inevitable thing. Inevitably, they're going to make AI more effective and better at reading better at reading all these glazed images. It's an arms race. And I'm pretty confident artists are going to lose it. That doesn't mean we shouldn't keep trying though. There we are. I say there we are like I've done something profound and amazing. What I actually mean is, okay, I think I like what I've done there. Now do more things I don't like. Muscles. I think what I'm gonna do is, while the stream is offline, I think I'll get some references sorted. So I can eventually come back and put in some more realistic muscles, as it were. Because this definitely isn't going to be it for it. I can't look at my body for reference. I have absolutely zero muscle mass. Once upon a time, maybe. Not now. I think I'd probably look at references with someone like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Maybe The Rock. Anya has done some interesting things in films. I quite enjoy his movies. Although, to be fair, when you're rocking something like The Terminator and Terminator 2 under your belt, it's a pretty good rap sheet all on its own. This is not how my hands are going to look. Sort of roughed in. Here we go. Or rather, I'm happy with that piece. See, I'm learning. Once I'm done today, I think what I'm going to do, other than look at references, is sort out splicing together the TunRae picture and making that into a VOD. Big belt buckle. Needs to be bigger. That's a bit better. I might have to do something radical about the first part though, because that's got copyrighted music in. And I don't mind personally, but I'm pretty sure places like YouTube would just take it down. I don't even care if it gets like copyright struck as long as it can stay up. I'm not caring about monetization or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, it'd be nice, but that's not what I'm trying to achieve. Losing myself in the music there. What do I want to achieve? You ever think about the future and where you're going to be? You ever do that thing that job interviewers ask you? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Such a difficult question. Legitimately, I have no idea how to answer that question. I never have. I'd like to be better off than I am, but I don't have that predictive power. I don't have any idea what sort of job prospects I should be in. I would like to try and get into digital marketing though. think that is a pretty decent fit for my skills. And I am working on learning more about it, building my skills up, becoming more capable. How's this looking? I have a question. Do reindeers shed their horns? Do reindeer shed... When do reindeer shed their antlers? There you go. Yeah, so male reindeer shed their antlers in the Christmas time, so I will not give him any antlers. I think that feels reasonable. I don't think I've done too bad for a 20-minute sketch. Definitely missing some three-dimensionality on the chimney. There we go. That's a bit better. Still not perfect, but I'm not working for that, am I? There, beautiful. Oop. Honestly speaking, I don't know what more I can do for the minute. We've only got a couple moments left on the stream anyway. It's been a nice quiet stream. But it's been a full-length stream, so that is definitely something, and I feel reasonably good about that. Like, my energy levels have gone down, but I feel happy that I've managed to get through the whole thing. Well, with nothing more to do and no one to ask any questions to right now, I think I am going to finish a couple of minutes early. So I hope you are doing well. I hope you have a very good day. And next week I should be doing a stream. There's a little bit of uncertainty with it, but it should be going ahead. 90% sure, and then we'll see how we go after that. So make sure you go visit Sheezy Art stream tomorrow. It's going to be a fun one, I think. Some games, lots of chatting, and some birthday celebrations for Rai. So take care, bye bye, Jane.